Hey first grade, how are you? I hope you're having a great day. I know I always say that, but I do. I really hope you're having a great day today. For today's project, and this is the second to the last one, you'll only have one more next week and then we're done with school for the year, so make it a good one. For today's project, you're going to need to go outside and gather some leaves. You'll have to pick them off of trees unless you find them on the ground, and see if you can find some leaves that are about as big as your hand or even bigger. Maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 leaves. If you have different kinds of leaves, that'll be nice too. Little bitty leaves like this, or the size of your thumb, are not going to work out as well for you. So I would try to find some bigger leaves. You will need a piece of paper, and printer paper is okay, and you will need color crayons. If you don't have any color crayons, you could do this with markers. It's a little harder. Or you could do it with colored pencils. So first choice crayons, second choice colored pencil, third choice markers. Okay, so gather all that stuff up and I'll see you back here in a minute to tell you how to do the project. Thanks. Okay, here we go. You've gathered up all your items, and I picked some leaves from outside. I just got 3 different types of leaves. We have a pencil. I don't know that we're really going to need this pencil, but I have it just in case. And then I have some crayons. So what we're going to do today is, let's make a little space and choose one of the leaves. I'm going to choose this one in the middle here just because for the first one I think that might be the easiest. This one is really pretty, but it has a lot of detail, so it could be a little harder. Let's practice on this easy one first. Okay, now on this leaf, it's a pretty stiff leaf, and see how it kind of sticks up from the paper? It's not exactly flat. If you have a leaf like this, you might want to turn it upside down so that it's a little bit more flat on the paper. That'll help you out. And let's position it somewhere, maybe not right in the center, but how about we tip it or something like this, okay, on the paper. You're going to want to use one of your hands to hold the leaf in place, and then with the other hand grab a crayon. Think about the colors that you're going to use. You could use every color of the rainbow if you want. You could use bright pinks and yellows and reds, sort of like the colors of flowers. You could use blues and greens. It's going to be up to you. I am going to suggest that you try to think of the colors of spring. Since we're doing spring leaves, maybe you wouldn't want to make them like fall leaves, like red and orange and brown. So, but it's up to you. Okay, so you have your crayon and you have your leaf. Hold your leaf in place. And if you have to press it down up against the page a little bit, that'll be helpful to you. And then you're going to want to, let me get a different crayon. That one didn't have a good point on it. All you're going to do is you're going to, let me zoom in so you could see better. Okay. Your crayon, you're going to start out on the edge of the leaf. And what you're going to do is you're just going to kind of go like this. You're just drawing little lines. So you're overlapping the leaf onto the paper. And it almost makes kind of like a, I don't know, I guess you could call it like a, almost like hair or fur that comes around the edge. And you're just going to do this same thing. Sometimes your crayon may get a little dirty if the leaf is dirty. Since you're rubbing that crayon on the back side of the leaf, you might pick up some of that dirt, like right here. Oops, sorry, you can't see that. Let me move it. If you accidentally let go of your leaf like I did, just try to line it back up. It's okay that it's not perfectly lined up. No one's going to know. Just try to line it back up. But right here, I scraped some dirt off the back of my leaf, and now it's on my crayon, so I'm going to wipe it on my hand or something. Maybe you have a scratch paper somewhere, just to clean off the crayon, because your crayon could get some dirt on there and it makes it hard to color that way. So you just have to watch out for that, and then maybe clean off your crayon every once in a while. Okay, so all I'm going to do is just the same motion all the way around the leaf, and then I may have to move my hand into a different position so I could get this side of the leaf. And you do not have to go as fast as I'm going. I'm going pretty fast because I just want to let you have a chance to get started and not be watching me doing this all day. So probably on the next leaves, I'll show you how to get started, but then I'll speed up our video so that it'll be kind of a fast motion picture. You don't have to watch me the whole time, and you can make your own leaves. Okay, now, just for fun, if you want to, you can choose another color, and why not? You can have more than one color in a leaf if you think it's fun. Okay, so I have a little pink going in there. Okay, so when you're all done, you're just going to take it off, and then you have a leaf print, kind of like a halo or something around the edge of the leaf. Okay, now for the second leaf, I'm going to try this difficult one, and I think it looks really nice if you overlap the leaves. So play around with it, move this around on the paper in different directions. Where do you think you might like it? Maybe I might go something like this, and it looks like this on the paper. By the way, you can do your paper in either direction. You can go this way, or you can go this way. This one is up to you. So actually, maybe I'll go like this. Okay, so now let's zoom in again a little bit for you so you can see better on this one. And I'm going to get started with that pink that I used a little bit over here. You don't have to put more than one color. I just did, just to see what it would be like. Also, if you have a big long stem, you don't have to do those little lines around the stem. You could just draw the stem. So here, I could just draw the stem, and maybe I'll thicken it up a little bit. Okay? Alright, so let me get started on this, and then you'll see me go in super speed. Make sure to hold it down. Hold it in place so that it doesn't slide around. Okay, I'm almost done. I'm on this last section of the leaf. Now, while I was doing this, did you see how I had to keep moving and repositioning my hand to hold down the different sections of the leaf? So remember, you don't have to lock your hand in one place the whole time. You can move it over here, all right? And the other thing I was thinking about, here's my stem. I'm going to draw the stem, and I'm going to let it overlap that other leaf. Okay, so now we have two. The other thing I was thinking about is if you can't find any larger leaves like this, see, it's almost the size of my hand. It's easier with big leaves. You could use just pieces of paper, and it doesn't have to be anything special. You could just get a piece of newspaper and tear a random shape and overlap the shapes. It might be easier for you because newspaper would lay flat, or just regular paper. You could cut hearts, you could cut any shapes that you want, or you could just tear random shapes. All right, so let's do this one last one, and then we're going to be done with this for today. I'm going to look for another kind of a nice springy color. Here's a bright yellow, so I'll use that one. And let's see, where do I want to put it? I'm going to go like this, I think. Okay, so I like that overlapping, so that's what I'm going to do. And let's go in a little closer for you. Here we go. Okay, we're done with that. Did you notice during this yellow leaf I did this? I kept my hand on the leaf and I turned the whole paper, which is something you can do if it's hard for you to, you're in a weird angle with your crayon and you can't get there, then turn your paper, or if you're really careful, you could just lift your hand up off the leaf and turn the paper, as long as the leaf doesn't move. And if it moves, just try to line it back up again. Okay, and then here was my stem, was like kind of over here. I do like to make the stems a little bit darker so that they show up. Okay, and this is your whole drawing. Okay, you can do as many as you want. I like odd numbers, like 3, 5, 7. In art, odd numbers look nice, so think about that. I did 3, but maybe you want 5. Maybe if you really like this, you want 7. It's also okay if every one of the leaves is the same leaf. If you can't find different types of leaves like I have, you can just use the same leaf. Just move it around in different positions. Okay, I hope that was fun. Bye. I'll see you later. Thumbs up.